Let's go ahead and get started. Take us back to kind of that first few transactions, cash flow investment deals. How'd you find them? How'd you put the money together? Walk us through that.
Back in 2011 is when I did my very first deal, and it was a 6-unit apartment building, and I was scared. So if you guys are out there like, I'm scared, cool. So was I. So was probably him. Nick was probably not, but but see, everybody, sometimes you just got to take action while you're scared. So if you're scared, it's okay. So my first deal was a 6-unit apartment building. I'm like, whoa, aren't people usually doing like single-family homes first? But hey, if the numbers work, the numbers work. But the thing is, you got to know how to do the numbers in order to know whether they work or not. So I had a mentor, much like Albert, how Nick told Albert, hey, buy this. I had someone who was like, buy this. And he sent me the deal, and I was like, no. And then I think he forgot. So he sent me the same deal like a month later. He's like, hey, you should buy this. I'm like, did you forget that you sent this to me already? But I analyzed it anyway, as if he didn't send it to me. And I analyzed it in a way where I would take the ARV, after repair value, for those who don't know that, I would take the ARV, the expected ARV, and then I'd reduce it by 10,000, and then I'd backtrack to see if the deal would still work. And then I did it again. I reduced it by another 10,000, backtrack to see if the deal still works. And the deal didn't explode until I backtracked it like $60,000 off, right? Because back then, like Nick was saying, the debt service coverage ratio, the DSCRs, they were so high. Deals worked. It's just that people were scared. They thought we were still like going down. And nobody wants to get on a sinking ship, right? But luckily for me, and this game, there's a lot of luck in it, right? Sometimes you just got to take the action and really pray. But I took the action, and lucky for me, that was the bottom. And it was actually coming on up, right? So it was fantastic time back down in 2011. The thing about competition, I hear this all the time. So back in 2011, you had a competition against the economy. Banks didn't want to lend. All the ARVs were super, super low. How do you do that BRRRR method if all of your ARVs suck and there's no action, right? Like Elijah was saying, if there's action, if there's competition, there's action, and there's action, then there's money being moved. And if money's being moved, all you got to do is stick your hand out and get some of it, right? But if there's nothing going on, like when you guys do your analysis on neighborhoods and you're trying to do an ARV and there was no comps because nothing's sold, then maybe you don't want to invest in that area. Same thing with the whole landscape. What if the whole city, nothing was selling, right? Then all of a sudden you're scared. So the competition is good. There's always going to be competition, but it's going to be different kinds. Like Nick was saying, if this area is no longer viable as a business, if the DSCRs don't match, if you don't cash flow, hence cash flow event, right? If you don't cash flow, then don't invest there anymore. Go somewhere else. But the competition isn't bad. You just got to be better.